Why is dating so hard? Why is it so confusing? Why do women confuse us? Why do what they say they want and the guy they actually end up with always seem to be completely different? Well, today I want to answer those questions for you. And to start, we've got to think about what happens in the bedroom. Now, as you get older, you may learn that in public, women act very innocent, very pure. Okay? But again, as you get into relationships, you realize what happens in the bedroom, intimacy. You go, whoa, they really enjoy this. She may even be enjoying this more than I am. Whoa, wild stuff, right? In public, pure, innocent. Ew, don't say that. In private, wild times. Okay, kind of confuses your brain, but you get the point. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to what does a woman want in a man. In public, she says, I want a nice guy. I want a guy who listens to me. I want a guy who expresses his feelings. I don't want a guy to play games. I want a guy who tells me what he wants right off the bat. In public, a woman wants to be the prize and put on a pedestal for public appearances. But guess what's really going on in private? She wants a challenge she'd rather chase. In public, one face. I want to be put on a pedestal and I am the prize. And guys should do that. In private, we all know she wants a challenge. She wants to chase. Public, private. Two totally different things. So you're not going to ever hear the truth in public. You're not going to read it in a magazine. You're not going to see it on TV in a talk show. You're not going to hear it on the news. Breaking news! Women prefer challenge over being put on a pedestal. Wolf Blitzer, back to you. It's not going to happen in public. You're never going to hear anything about it. Now, an example of this would be when you ask a female friend for advice on a woman you like, right? I have a lot of clients like this. Chris, I was talking to my best friend, Patricia, and I was telling her about what we're talking about in coaching about the situation, and she had a different opinion than you. She said I should tell her how I feel because she might not know, and I should give her a token of my love for her. That's not going to work. But I'll say this, your female friend is not trying to mislead you. She's doing what all women do. She's putting on the public face of what women want. She's in the union of women, and the union rule is, in public, we want to be the prize and put on a pedestal. Now don't get me wrong, women do like their prize status on this planet. They get a lot out of it. They're not looking to give that up anytime soon, and I'm happy for them. That's great. They're the prize. So they are not going to diminish that role of they're the prize. So when you ask your female friend for advice, she is going to say, yes, tell her how you feel, tell her she's special, compliment her, maybe bring a gift, because that's what they think you should do. The public face of being the prize. But we know that doesn't work because you should have done what women really want in private. She wants the challenge. She wants to chase. Now, to make things more confusing, once in a while, you may see a female dating coach, right? There's a few of them out there. And they kind of say, yeah, be a challenge, right? You say, what? I don't get this. I got my best friend. I got all these women. They're telling me one thing. They're saying, confess my feelings. And then I kind of look, and then there's a couple women over here, dating coach women. They're saying, be a challenge. Yeah. Those women will tell you the honest truth. Why? Because they're being compensated for it. They're making a living out of it. They're like, all right, well, if I'm going to reveal the private truth about women want challenge, better be making some money out of the deal, right? So there's the only one saying it. But even though they're saying it, every woman in the whole community of women is never going to admit this, that she prefers the chase. But here's the point of the video. Why do women prefer a challenge? Why do women want to chase? Well, here's something that'll blow your mind. The chaser feels more pleasure. Let me say it again. The chaser feels more pleasure than the prize. Being the prize is awesome. Being on the pedestal is great. You get a lot of perks. Yeah. But it doesn't compare to chasing, being on the journey, trying to win someone over, trying to be good enough, improving, self-improvement, reading a book, every day trying to be better. It doesn't compare to that. Being the prize means you've already arrived. Being on the chase, that's exciting every day you get up. And that's why us as guys, although we're getting our butts kicked out there, let's be honest, guys, our one saving grace is we are the guys on the journey. We are chasing the prize. That is fun. Women are the prize and we're trying to get it, even though we're failing and we stink. Most of us. Women want a little piece of that. They want a little piece of that journey. The chaser feels more pleasure, but women do not want to give up their prize status just because they want to chase. Again, women do not want to give up their prize status even though they secretly want to chase. So they want both. They want to be the prize in general society still, but they want to chase you if you'll give them that opportunity. So guys, remember, you're never going to hear for the rest of your life, I don't care how many things you watch, no woman is ever going to admit to you that they prefer the challenge and the chase. They're going to say they hate it. Just like if you were sitting with an adult film star who's been in 100 movies and you said an R-rated joke, she might turn to you and go, ew, gross. Ew, gross. And weren't you the one in the 122 movies? Ew, gross. I don't get it. This woman was in those adult films. Public face, private reality. So you're never going to hear it and it's going to confuse you. Appreciate you guys watching the video. You know, I get a ton of comments and emails. Chris, this channel's amazing. How could you not have 1 million subscribers, brother? I don't get it. It starts with you guys. You guys got to help me out. You guys who watch and don't subscribe, well, this is the reason. If you're watching this video and you enjoyed this, help out, join our community, and hit the subscribe button. That's the only way this thing is going to grow, with you guys helping us out. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit a like. I appreciate that. That really helps a lot, gets the word out, spread this message out to other people. If you have a comment about this, if you've noticed this in your own life, this public, private kind of dilemma that you go through when you're trying to figure this out, leave a comment below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.